Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another brand new Division video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about classified gear and I guess global events at the same time. Now, obviously, if you guys aren't aware already, the first global event, which was called Outbreak, is actually currently over now. We get one global event per month. We don't actually have a release date for the second global event just yet, but they did talk a little bit about it in State of the Game yesterday. I'm going to try not to get off topic for a very long time, but basically they didn't give us a release date for the second global event because they said they're really trying to enforce the leaderboards and they're trying to get rid of all the hackers and all the people that glitched their way up to the top of the leaderboards. So that's what they're going to be focusing on for a really long time. They said trying to just completely revamp the entire leaderboard so that we get a different method of getting ranked, I guess, on the leaderboard. So not really sure how that's going to work. But they did also announce if you guys didn't watch State of the Game and you guys only got like tier 2 or tier 3, didn't get the highest tier and get all 3 masks, and maybe you think you should have been ranked at the highest tier, they did actually announce that they're going to be awarding all the people that think they should have gotten, or actually in reality did actually get the highest tier for the first global event. They're going to be rewarding them all their caches, all their clothing. Then lastly, the main thing that everyone wants, they're going to be rewarding everyone the rest of those masks if they did get the highest tier. But just want to throw that out there because I think some people might have missed State of the Game recap, and I didn't actually make it because, like I said, there wasn't really that much to talk about. They just talked about the global event leaderboards for a super long time in State of the Game. So, yeah, getting back in the video, how to get classified gear pieces after the global event is actually over. Now, unless you guys, for some odd reason, just have like maxed global events credits, then you guys can feel free to still open those 1,500 global event cash or credit caches. You can feel free to do that. You can get exotics and classified gear from that. But obviously, since the global event is over, probably like 99.9% of people probably don't have enough to buy caches, or most people probably don't have any, like myself. But actually, the main way to actually get these classified gear pieces as of right now are actually farming the open world PvE bosses and also farming the PvP Dark Zone bosses as well. The drop rate percent is actually 3%, which obviously is quite low. It's classified gear. They're supposed to be hard to get because they're new gear sets and they enforce a lot in damage and health and whatnot like that. And they're completely different than regular gear sets. So obviously, they're going to be a little bit harder to get, but obviously the PvP and PvE open world and Dark Zone bosses are going to be the main ones. They have to be named bosses to be able to drop them. I believe, I'm not 100% sure on that, but I believe they have to be named bosses. Also, you can get the classified gear from caches. Now, all the caches, they're only 1%, but you can get them from underground caches, the survival caches, contamination events. I also forgot to say that, even though they're the same thing as regular bosses, contamination events in Dark Zone, and then also the last stand caches as well. There might be some other caches that I might have missed out on. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just throwing that out there as a cache that you can get them from, which is a 1% chance. But the main thing that you guys are going to wanting to be farming, if you guys don't maybe have those full 6-piece sets of the Lone Star or Hunter's Faith or Deadeye, maybe you guys just need like 1 or 2 pieces left to complete a build. You guys are definitely going to want to be trying to farm those PvP or PvE open world bosses, specifically the PvE ones, especially if you guys are solo and you guys really aren't too fond of going in the Dark Zone by yourself, then you're definitely going to want to be farming those open world bosses. I know that sometimes it can be aggravating to just go around the map over and over and over again, just killing the bosses, but right now, like I said, we don't have a release date for the second global event, and obviously they're going to be adding 3 new gear sets to the next global event anyways. But as of right now, this is like the main method that everyone's going to be using to farming. I'm going to be streaming these like 24/7, trying to get full gear sets, make you guys some gear set reviews, some builds actually with these, showing you guys what they're like, live action on streams and some gameplay videos. But yeah, I was expecting a lot more methods on how to get these, but like I said, more of them might pop up in the future, maybe in the next upcoming day, or maybe when this video is already up. But as of right now, these are the only ways that I've seen and I know as of right now on how to get these classified gear sets. Once again, just let me reiterate it. If you guys are solo, I highly recommend you guys to go into the open world PvE and farm those named bosses over and over and over again. I think they respawn like every 4 hours or something like that. I could be wrong. I haven't farmed them in a really long time. Also, if you guys need the map, you guys really don't have like the bosses memorized to the top of your head, you guys can just go on Google and just search up like all named bosses, open world division or something. I'm sure you'll find like 20 or 30 different pictures that people have created. Same goes for the Dark Zone. Just search up Dark Zone PvP bosses that are named or something. The Dark Zone, it'll pop up. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys on farming some of the gear sets that you guys needed. Myself, I have just about a full Deadeye gear set for classified. I think I need like one holster. I think that's the only thing I'm missing. Hunter's Faith, I have like 3 pieces, and Lone Star, I have like a full gear set, but they are really, 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 really low armor. I could make a build for you guys, but I just haven't really even touched it yet, to be honest with you guys. So yeah, hopefully you guys go on farm. Like I said, I'm gonna be streaming these 24/7 as much as I possibly can. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video. If you guys are still sticking around, make sure you guys drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Thank you guys so much for 4,000 subscribers. I forgot to mention that in the last few videos. I appreciate that a lot. The support on the channel has been real lately. I'll catch you guys in the next video tomorrow. Peace out.